Alright, so as the first video on this channel, well, first bait making related video, I got an order. We're going to fill that order today. It is the 7-inch speed worm that we make, Magnum Speed Worm. If you guys are not throwing a speed worm, you probably should. It's a super slept on lure. People don't really use it anymore. We used it a lot back in like the 90s and the 80s and everything. But man, these things still catch the mess out of some fish. So if you're not using a speed worm, I suggest you maybe think about that and go pick up a speed worm, because you will definitely catch some very large fish. We are just going to do our watermelon red. It's going to be watermelon 101 from Loreworks, probably the best watermelon color there is. And then I do a thing called layering, where I will add multiple types of flakes, so the small and the large, 0.015 and 0.040 of two different types. So we've got the dead on red in small, which is 0.008, is super small, and then 0.040, as well as with the black. I think that just kind of adds some texture to the baits, and I think it actually looks much better having a couple different sizes in there versus just one normal size. So normally I would do about a quarter per cup. We've got about a cup and a half, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do an eighth of each type of flake. So I am using Calhoun's medium. I used dead on for a very long time, but that dead on has just a lot more natural bubbles, and yeah, I switched over to Calhoun's and am testing that out currently. So far I really like it. I like the action, I like the suspension, but we'll talk about more of that later. Alright, so here we go. We've got right about 2 cups of plastisol. Like I said, normally I do 40 drops per cup. I am not going to do 80 drops though. I'll probably do about 60. Normally I would also be using like a syringe, but I don't have those at this very second time, so we're just going to count them out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright, and there's, I don't know, 23, 25. I'm not counting drops anymore. Alright, that looks good. Mix that up. And as you can see, we get this beautiful watermelon color. I think this is actually the best watermelon that there is. Very avocado looking. Alright, and like I said, to that we're going to add our flake. We're going to do an eighth of the small black. We're going to do an eighth of the large black. We're going to do an eighth of this is the large red. And then we're going to do an eighth of the small red. And we'll give that a stir. See what we come up with. Like that. So here's Here's what a drop of that looks like. You can see the red sparkle. So now that all that is left, once we get this put away, is to go ahead and shoot our cavities. Do hold pressure for a few seconds on the end there. And then top them off. I should probably get some sprue toppers. Haven't really invested in that yet. Alright, just wanted to show you, this is what it looks like just on the end of the injector there. You can see small and large of both the red and the black. Like I said, I think this is actually the best looking watermelon. Then once you have it grouped together, you'd have it a little bit like this, not on a silver background. But let's go ahead and demold the speed worms. These turned out about perfect. So, I know there's a fluorescent light directly above me, but there's the sprue, the worms. If we pull them out, nice green color. And there you go. This mold is very perfect. There's almost never any flashing unless you push too hard, and these worms just come out perfectly. So there we go. That is the 7-inch Magnum Speed Worm, and that is in my watermelon red. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments.